and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we've got a reading about somebody who feels like they have learned their lesson. I believe this is a no contact situation, maybe even an ex of yours, but they are saying that thinking about you makes them emotional and they want to open up to you about how they're feeling. I do imagine this is probably somebody who had struggled in the past to be honest about how they feel, but with some time to kind of think about how things have gone and think about what you mean to them, this person is realizing they need to speak up soon. All right, let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you're staying warm. I'm like buried in a ton of snow. It's not that bad. I've seen way worse in Minnesota, but it's pretty at least. If you're interested in a personal reading, I've got my email address in the description box below. Let's start off with the Golden Lenormand. What else do we have? Message. I'm telling you, this person feels like they need to talk to you and they want to make it a friendly or like peaceful message. This could be, hey, I hope you're doing well. Hey, what's been going on? I've been thinking about you. But they don't want it to provoke you, right? They want it to be chill. All right, let's get a few from the Golden Art Nouveau. What else do we have? Justice in the reverse. Ace of Wands in the reverse and the Six of Cups. So that's pretty much the I did you wrong. I should have been more loving. I should have been more communicative. I messed up. I didn't know what I had till you were gone. So this could just be a matter of not wanting to treat you the way you deserve to be treated in the context of a relationship, or it could also be about not pursuing a relationship with you. But there are some pretty deep emotions this person's experiencing, and I would argue that love and regret are probably two of the biggest ones. Hello, James. How are you doing? What else do we have? Yeah, this person has dealt with self-sabotage, and fear of abandonment leads them to walk away before other people can abandon them. They're a little flighty or a little flaky. They just don't want to be left behind. Wounded Warrior in the reverse is interesting because this card can talk about somebody who is determined and also somebody who has decided to give up. I feel this person has wavered between both of those. You know, I should just forget you. Why can't I just meet someone new or accept how things have gone between the two of us? And then the next day there's like nobody that compares to you. So I've got to do something. What else do we have? Page of Cups in the reverse, emotional, upset, maybe even depressed. Four of Swords, seeking solitude, not interested in socializing with very many people, licking their wounds, trying to heal from this ending that they didn't expect to be so difficult. I didn't realize how much I needed you. Five of Pentacles in the reverse, King of Wands. So they've made a plan. Their plan is they want to find a way to come back around after this ending. Five of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody who isn't going to stay out there. The King of Wands is someone who takes action. And it's clarifying our Knight of Wands. This is somebody who probably has fire in their chart, which would be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. 3 of Wands. Lots of fire energy. Hello there, Frederick. Hello, Patrick. How are we doing today? Oh, to you also. I'm ready to take action. I know maybe I should have done something earlier. Maybe I should have done things differently back then. But I'm going to do something now. And that matters, right? They may not be 100% certain as to whether or not they have more time to make things right. This is the voyage of the soul. Magic, alchemy, shaman, worlds, orbs, fairies, and trees, and soul, infinite self, source, non-physical, karma, and Akashic records. What I'm picking up on is this person who has been emotional, has been willing to admit, my soul felt more alive when it encountered yours. You are magic, and you helped me remember that I am magic. Or you helped me figure out just how magic I am. I feel like there's some sort of chemistry that happened, not just like, ooh, you're attracted to each other and you laugh at each other's jokes. It's more like you were able to like be a positive influence on the other with regards to spiritual awakening or gifts. Aura, mood, light, glow, shield, and protection. And serenity, ease, tranquility, peace, drift, and silence. I also feel this is a pair where you can enjoy your time even if you're not talking. In other words, silence doesn't feel awkward for the two of you, which I think is a pretty big indicator in terms of somebody actually feeling comfortable with you, right? This is the Santa Muerte. What else do we have? Hello, Erica. How's your day going? What else do we have? Queen of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. It's kind of sweet, actually. And, you know, we have free will. So some of you may be like, you know what? I don't want to hear from this person. It's too late, whatever. But I think for the majority of you, this is two people who do want to hear from each other again. And we've got this person who feels like the best way to undo the no contact or make clear that they want a second chance is to make a grand gesture. With this Queen of Cups offering the heart, it's like, hey, just to be real clear on why I'm talking to you, you want to go like on a weekend trip or something? Like, I want to get to know you. I want it to be special. This is somebody who's making more than just a phone call. Hey, how have you been? This is, I'm going to go out of my way because I want to see you or because I want to show you that you're important to me. So they feel like they have to kind of lead with strength because they're nervous. This person from their past is a Queen of Swords in the reverse. So it's like, I would kind of align it to buttering up a teacher before you ask for an extension. This is, I don't know how mad you are. So here's some flowers and your favorite chocolates. And I heard you like tortillas. Tortillas would work on me. The good kind now, not like the stupid kind, you know. I miss, God, what was it called? Crap. Now I can't even think. Pancheros. So Pancheros, I believe, is just in Iowa and Minnesota, so you may not have heard of it, but it's like a Chipotle, except for better. Like way better, because they have like the little dough for your tortilla, and they press it right there, right before they make your burrito. And then they have this little like spatula thing, and they mix up all your ingredients at the end, so before it gets wrapped up, you don't have to worry about there being a giant chunk of sour cream on one end of your burrito. It's very thoughtful of them. Hello, Rainbow Warrior. How are you doing? Hello, Voyager. Hello, Daniel. How we doing? So we've got the Five of Cups and the Nine of Wands in the reverse, really? Ooh. In the same column as the other Nine of Wands in the reverse. So I think this has been a question on their mind for a while. They have gone back and forth, and I think until now, they have kind of not been up to the task or backed away from full communication or actually revealing how they feel. And with this Five of Cups, this King of Wands feels like they should have been able to communicate more effectively. Like, this is going to be something I regret. And it's all because I'm stuck in my head. Why am I overthinking so much? It's because they're convinced this person is a Queen of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Swords in the reverse is somebody who's not very friendly. They're not interested in talking to you. They're probably going to be a bit nasty, you know? Maybe not respond or just like call you names. Tower in the reverse. How can I avoid losing you? Justice. But I would point out this Justice in the Santa Muerte deck looks a lot like Death with that scythe. This Justice for me has always been about things coming to their natural close. So it feels to me like this is a last minute effort on behalf of the King of Wands to not lose a connection that they feel they are about to lose. Four of Wands. Six of Wands. Still a lot of fire energy. But this is making me feel like, for some of you, this King of Wands may feel like they have to go big or go home. Like, hey, do you want to move in? Hey, do you want to get married? Hey, do you want to have a family? Like, they can't just, hey, you want to go check out some, I don't know, some birds or go to the local park? No, this is serious time. Santa Muerte and the Lovers in the reverse. So that's the actual Death card that this one kind of looks like, right? And it's clarifying the King of Wands. It's actually the best possible place it could be, because it's saying this King of Wands is realizing they have to change, or that their transformation is a requirement if they don't want this to end. But we have the Lovers in the reverse. They're real nervous. I'll go through all this effort or all of this, planning. And then what if you like reject me? Or what if you are with someone else? What do I do then? They don't want to think about that. This is the Black Tarot. What else do we have? Knight of Swords in the reverse. Four of Spheres or Four of Pentacles in the reverse. The Tower. I'm telling you, they can sense there's someone else coming into your life, or that you are about to actually let them go. They know they don't have much time if they want a second chance with you. This Tower is that timeline shift. So I have to move quickly, or I have to accept that I did not move fast enough, which is not really fun, but that's where they're at. Good morning, Archetype. Hello, Carrie. They're definitely nervous. They might be pacing. They might be distracted. The Hermit in the reverse. Okay, okay. I like it, you guys. You know what we got? We got somebody who not only says I've learned my lesson, but like the cards, they're backing them up. They have learned their lesson. This is like, I know that I could have handled things better. I know that I was not treating things the way I should have or treating you the way that I should have. But if I get a chance to reunite, if I get a chance to see you again, I'm going to show you that I've worked on that. I'm going to show you that I have changed for the better and I can treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. Six of Swords, Seven of Cups, King of Swords in the reverse. Oh. This is an admission that they were kind of trying to put on a shield or an armor, a suit of armor to protect themselves, and that they wanted people to view them a certain way. The more they got to know you, the more that they were kind of like under your spell, the more it kind of messed with their brain a little bit because they wanted to be their more tender or soft self. But they also had for so long been this King of Swords in the reverse, or this person that was a little bit more cold, right? I'm trying to figure out how to be nice to someone. I'm trying to figure out how to be loving. And I'm like, high five to you because you want to do right by this person, even if you maybe haven't had the best of examples. We've got Empress in the reverse, Queen of Spheres or Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, Nine of Swords in the reverse. Some of you may already suspect this, but this King of Wands has not had a lot of positive role models in terms of healthy relationships in their life. They have seen a bunch of cheating. They have seen a bunch of emotional manipulation. They have seen a bunch of arguing, maybe even violence. And it has taken them a while to step away from that or to differentiate, that's not how I want to act. That's not how I'm going to be. But pushing that concept away or acknowledging that's not who I am doesn't guarantee, okay, now I can download all the files that tell me how to be, nice, how to be loving. No, it takes a minute, right? This is the Romance Angel Oracle. Hello, Matt. How are you doing? Hello, Miss G. What else do we have? Deception and very soon. Someone is wearing a mask in this relationship, and clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This King of Wands is the person who's been wearing the mask. They have to decide before this Tower moment, are you willing to be honest? Are you willing to be more transparent? Are you willing to open up? And I'd say so. The first card said, and I want to open up to you about how I'm feeling. It may be easier for this person to communicate how they feel via like physical intimacy. forgiving and learning, and flirt. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So this King of Wands is learning to let go of the difficulties they had in their past. Oh, thank you, James. I appreciate you. Learning to not be so serious, and gosh darn it, they're actually going to flirt with you. That's cute. So they're showing their softer side. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So the advice to our King of Wands is don't let that nervousness get in your way. You are maybe more charming than you realize. And if you just be a bit playful with this person, laugh at some jokes, tell some jokes, I don't know, be a little goofy, things will fall into place. But this is about somebody letting go and actually opening up to somebody after a life of feeling like they have to kind of hide how they feel. This is the Character Oracle. With this, I like to generally say maybe not all of them will apply to your situation, since this is a general reading, but at least a few of them should. Revolutionist, champion of transformation. Well, that's epic because we've got that death card saying that's pretty true. Freedom fighter, pursuer of welfare and justice. I like that. So they might be a little bit cold because they feel like there's a lot that they need to accomplish. They may be very analytical. We've got educator, imparter, mentor, guide, and teacher. Farmer, cultivation, harvest, and land. So I watched some Star Trek last night, and I'm trying to remember. Let's see, it was with Tuvok. That's Voyager, right? Tuvok was placed in charge of doing some Starfleet like cadet training for some refugees, the Maquis. And the soft touch is not really something that Tuvok does well. If you know anything about the character, he's a bit business only, right? This man would never have a mullet. And it becomes more difficult because he is so businessy to actually get through to the people that he's trying to teach, even though he's had plenty of, I think they said like 17 years of experience teaching at Starfleet. But those were people that signed up to be in Starfleet. These are people who were refugees. They didn't sign up to be this, right? So it's an interesting challenge for Tuvok to have to find some way to connect with these individuals in a way that's meaningful and not just be that like militaristic, like you say, yes, sir, you do as I tell you, but like you've got to have some rapport, right? And I think that's what our King of Wands is discovering. There's a different way to do things in different situations. And I need to be more in touch with that like feminine side of myself. Maybe that's not how they say it, but this is somebody who hasn't been very emotional. Blacksmith, forge, melting, shaping, and tempering. And influencer, trendsetter, content creator, follower, and online influence. So someone out there, you influencing people. All right. Let's see what else we've got for you. We're going to get a few from the Energy Oracle. Hello, Lainey. How are you doing? Hello, Rachel. How's your day? Hello, John. I hope you're having a good day. What else do we have? All tied up, number 23 and number 24, adjacent possibilities. Okay, well, I like that. This is, you know what? I thought I was too busy. I thought I had too much going on. I thought there wasn't a way for me to be with you. I thought there wasn't really a way for us to talk through this, but I was wrong. There is another way. There is a way to make this work, or I love you enough to find a way to make it work. Healer of the ages and door to romance. So whatever was a roadblock for me mentally is being removed, being addressed. I'm not going to let that stop me anymore because I feel what I feel. They are healing what they need to. And the Healer of the Ages is one of the more advanced cards in this deck, meaning the number is higher, right? And this is somebody who has been through a lot, which means they have gone through some spiritual awakening. That's why we have the Soul card and why it says my lesson is learned or has been learned. So while they were maybe kind of slow walking their learning or their spiritual awakening previously, now we've got somebody who is feeling pretty confident about knowing who they are and what they want. So we've got today, roller coaster in the reverse, and plugged in the reverse, or tuned in the reverse. So I feel like today this person is taking it slow, and I think they're making a decision. I think they're making a plan. They don't really want to listen to other people at this point. They don't need to be convinced. But they know that they don't have much time. I got to do something, right? What else do we have? Poison, toxic, unhealthy behaviors or people. Racing in the reverse and realization in the reverse. Even though this love interest of the King of Wands may suspect that the King of Wands has been toxic or has had some unhealthy approaches to love in the past, I don't think they're going to avoid this King of Wands. I do think that they're going to give them the opportunity to say what they got to say. But with the realization in the reverse, it's like, it's not easy for this King of Wands to express what they need to express very concisely or very quickly. It takes a little while, right? Hello, Cornelius. How are you doing? They're worried. Will the King of Wands' actual progression or ability to change be noticed or appreciated or believed by their love interest, this Queen of Cups energy? Trash in the reverse. Single. I think it's looking pretty good. As long as this King of Wands is actually able to open up and express their emotions and do a little bit of flirting. It looks like the object of their affection is available or is not caught up in a relationship with anybody else. They're not going to be quick to discard this King of Wands, but they are going to look at every little detail. I would really like it if you could be my person. I want you, but I'm going to make sure, and I mean real sure, that you learned your shit. Because if you didn't learn your shit, I don't have time for you. Hold on, let me get my glasses. Okay, checks out. They're not messing around. Like, sure, let's do this. I want to see how you're doing. I want to like believe in this. But like, you mess up, you gone. I'm not gonna play around. So this King of Wands might be a little bit like, okay, yes, sir. I'm sorry. But breathe. You can be human, right? You have to show that there's a change in behavior, which is not something you can show in 20 minutes. This is the Morgan Greer. What else do we have? Queen of Swords in the reverse, Two of Swords. Oh, okay. So initially, definitely on high alert, definitely guarded, not really sure if they could trust this King of Wands. And then slowly but surely, we have somebody that is willing to walk it back. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I'll give you some time. Let's go do something. Let's hang out. Let's talk. World in the reverse, Devil in the reverse, because this person, they do feel like there's unfinished business with the King of Wands. They just want to, like I said before, they want to make sure, have you actually been dealing with the healing that you need to? Or are you just saying that you learned your lesson? Hello, Chandler. How are you doing? What else do we have? Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, Nine of Cups in the reverse. I let my ego and my pride get in the way. They're going to tell you, this is why I didn't open up to you. This is why I didn't want to, catch feelings or tell you how I really felt, because I had this feeling that the only way I could be happy or successful in my life is if I was independent, or if I didn't get caught up in a relationship, or if I didn't get hurt by someone like you. So they might have been super independent, a little bit of a lone wolf vibe, maybe even. Three of Cups. Hermit. Oh, I do love that. Because we had the Hermit in the reverse. Now we got the Hermit in the upright. Muy bien. Where was that Hermit in the reverse? Is it this one? It's literally on top of the Hermit in the reverse. When we see each other again, when I get to look at your face again, I want to make sure that you can tell by the way that I talk, by the way that I act, by the way that I move, that I'm different, that I see things in a better way, smarter way, a different way. Chariot and the Moon in the reverse. I feel like this is, I'm not going to hide anything from you, but there's also a fear. This King of Wands has to kind of explain or deal with the fact that their love interest is going to be concerned that they're going to just pick up and leave, right? I don't want you to just randomly decide you can't be in a relationship someday and leave. So maybe they've ghosted in the past. Maybe they've been difficult to find or get a hold of. I had one friend, he was supposed to get married. He was getting cold feet. And he, like 45 minutes before the wedding, like just disappeared for 3 hours. They still ended up getting married and divorced because he wasn't ready, but he didn't want to have that conversation, right? He wasn't, as far as I could tell, he wasn't being honest about how he actually felt. This Hermit individual realizes now the best way to be happy or like have the life that I want is to actually communicate. And I trust this person. So I'm willing to be a bit vulnerable, even though there's a chance you may not want anything to do with me. You may not want to, be in a relationship with me. They're willing to talk through why they were so independent and put themselves in kind of a tricky situation because they feel love. 10 of Wands in the reverse. They do feel, though, that it's a little bit overwhelming. I think for some of you, this person's nervous about not choking up. Like they're saying wedding vows or something. And you know how sometimes people are like, I don't want to do that. But maybe it'll make it more believable that you actually mean it. I don't know. It's just emotion, man. Could be worse. Could be glitter. This is the Meta Muse. I feel like it kind of matches me today. I don't know. Maybe it's just too much going on. What do we have? What else? Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. A desire for a relationship with the Three of Pentacles. Now, if that don't just look like a marriage right there. So for some of you, this person's going to ask you to marry them, but give you some time. Like, here's what I want. I want to marry you. I want to live with you. I want to wake up every day and ask, where the coffee is. No, I'm just kidding. I don't drink coffee, so I don't know what people do. This is like, that's my goal. I want to spend my life with you. But I kind of realize you might need just a little bit of time to figure out if I actually am a better person now. If I actually healed from the things that caused us troubles the last time around. So I'll give you some time. You can make up your mind, but that's what I want. Three of Cups. Princess of Pentacles in the reverse. That's like the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, which we just had, I think, underneath here. Yeah. Oh, it's in the upright, actually. And then we've got the Seven of Pentacles. That's a lot of earth energy. It's thinking about stability long term. I know that I had some external influences, family or friends, that were not the best of influences for me, and that got in the way of me understanding what I actually wanted for the long term, what I actually wanted to, make myself happy. Thank you, Rachel. Hello, Shaner. What's up, Key Controller? How you doing? So I had to realize that that wasn't going to get me what I wanted. That I could keep, connecting with these people or being friends with these people or buying into this desire to be super independent or avoid relationships or whatever. But that wasn't going to get me where I wanted to be. So I had to choose to do the right thing. I had to level up. I had to choose a different path. So it might be interesting for you to find out what that different path is. Some of them may have changed their career. Some of them may have changed where they live, how they spend their free time, because they were very focused on manifesting what they wanted. I'm fine with this chapter ending because I'm working on building a new chapter. Three of Swords and the reverse. Devil. They cut off everyone. They did not, maybe not like literally everyone, but all they did was focus on their healing. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to go to therapy. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do that. I'm going to talk to this person. They kind of got a little maniacal about, I'm going to be who I need to be to come back around to this person, because they had this timeline. This is like, you got to get fit in time to wear a swimsuit, and all those people that are like obsessed with going to the gym in January. This person's like, every day I'm going to work on something. I'm going to be a better person tomorrow than I was today. And I think they achieved that, or I think they have stayed true to that goal. All right, this is the Kipper. What last pieces of advice have we got for this? Great fortune. Remember, sometimes this is not about money. Sometimes this is about your life is that much more rich or enjoyable when you can spend it with somebody that you like flirting with. So we've got poverty and thief. This person may have to express a little bit of a difficult vulnerability in terms of things that they did previously, their past, what led them to where they are. They were dealing with financial issues and therefore needed to choose a different path. That's why I do feel like a lot of you are going to hear that this person is doing something different for work. They realized that they could not become a different person by remaining in the same environment. So I need to change my environment, or I'll continue to have these same issues. Pretty much, it looks like job and money issues. So they may have been stuck in a town where they couldn't find the type of job they needed. They may have also just struggled in terms of finding a path. We have false person in the reverse. They don't want to live that life anymore. If they were a thief, or if they were, you know, friends with thieves, that's not really their thing. I want to live an honest life. These are the zodiac fortune telling cards. You have a very sympathetic nature. You are inclined to make people happy. You're going to be happier than you dared to hope. I like that. And you are one who stands by a person who needs you. Lucky number is 3. Yay! I hope that helps you all. Thank you so much for the likes and the subscribes. I really do appreciate you. I will see you on the next reading. Doodles!